So, I'm starting this episode not feeling very confident about reaching thousands, not even hundreds of viewers. But in this video, I'm going to show you how I'm going to deal with this problem and also turn my weakness into my unique value. Just to be honest, I'm not some kind of well-established business mogul. I'm not someone who's already built a 100 million revenue business. It's just the way it is. Like, my personal issue with this whole thing, this new episode, is that I feel like I'm only one step ahead versus some people and not 100 or 1,000. I mean, I did make my first milestone last year, reaching 100K, which is already something that I was really happy with. But to put it out there to 1,000 viewers or more, I'm not sure yet. But through my freelance job as a teacher for students who want to become an entrepreneur, I actually discovered my unique value. Because I joined this college and gained colleagues that were already, in my opinion, successful entrepreneurs. They already had a business, or they even sold their business for good money. So when I came there, when I joined the team, I thought, how am I gonna be of more value to these students than they are? I mean, of course, I do have 15 years of marketing experience, don't get me wrong, but in entrepreneurship, I was relatively inexperienced. But I've learned that me being only a few steps ahead in my entrepreneurial journey actually provided a lot of unique insight. It definitely provided value because I was like a lot closer to them. My experiences, the lessons that I taught in my lessons, I had just gained that experience. I had just done it. Whereas my colleagues told stories about maybe a few years ago or even longer. All my stories are fresh, which really is a different and unique story. So I believe that in vlogging, in this series of videos, that's where my answer lies. I'm going to show you every small step that I take. Now, all I need to figure out is two things. And the first one is the most important one. Like, if that's my plan, if I want to show you all the tiny steps that I take, I need to figure out, and data is going to help me there, if you, the audience, actually like my story. Because if my story doesn't resonate with my target audience, my videos won't succeed. And the second thing I need to do is figure out how I'm going to tell my story, how I'm going to make videos that are both interesting and entertaining. So most business ideas, in my opinion, usually stem from 2 points of entry, let's call it. You either start with a solution already in mind, or you identify a problem or a desire that people have, and then you start thinking about a solution. But what if you have a solution in mind, in my case a vlog, but you don't know what you're actually going to solve for others? In my case, I know that I want to vlog, but I don't know yet exactly if that's going to solve anything for you, the viewer. And if it doesn't solve anything for you, the viewer, either it's not interesting or it's not entertaining or you don't learn anything, then you're not going to watch it or keep watching it. So how do I do this? First, I checked with myself. I watch a lot of business-related videos, and most examples are of a business or an entrepreneur who's 100 or even 1,000 steps ahead of you. I haven't seen many concrete tips, like really, really specific, almost homework-like tips. The other thing that's really important in creating this new concept is to determine what it needs to do for me. And first and foremost, for me, I'm seeing this, my first 100 videos, as me going back to school. Like, I need to learn how to do this better, how to get better at this, and how to provide value to I don't know how many viewers. Secondly, it needs to generate awareness. I need to put my face out there and show you what I do, what I can do, and where to find me. And third, which is obvious, like it needs to result in business leads. So I'm hoping that my content will enable me to get in touch with potential customers. So knowing all this, that made me think back about my weakness, the stuff that I said in the beginning. Me being only one step ahead instead of 100. It makes my content different than what's already out there. It makes my perceived weakness my strength. Because I just made all this up today. Meaning, I experienced this problem last week. Not last year, not 5 years ago. I was thinking about making my next video and I didn't know what to talk about because I kept bumping into the same problem in my head. Like, I'm only a few steps ahead. What am I gonna teach thousands of followers? And I think this also answers the title of my video, because that's actually my weakness compared to my competitors, other business channels. But it's definitely also my strength, because to some, I might be just one small step ahead instead of me being someone who is miles ahead. And that makes the distance between us shorter. Like, it makes everything I do more relatable. All the struggles that I experience more relatable. And that's exactly the place where I want to be. I always like to be as specific as possible in my goals. So I'm also telling you now that I'm using this vlog series to gain traction in my channel. And my goal then would be to achieve my first 100 followers. Because 100 for me at the point where I'm at is already challenging enough. Like, I posted a video last week and it had, after a few days, it had only one view, and that was me. So by the time you're watching this, I'm probably already behind my computer working on my next video, like I am now, cursing at my computer for my lack of editing skills. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a like. Thanks a lot. See you next time.